Imagine trusting someone with your life savings, only to discover it was all a lie. For decades, one man fooled the world, stealing over $65 billion in the biggest Ponzi scheme in history. His name was Bernie Madoff, and this is how he pulled off the greatest financial scam ever seen. Bernard Lawrence Madoff was once a respected name on Wall Street. Born in New York in 1938, he built a reputation as a successful investor and even served as the chairman of NASDAQ. Clients ranged from celebrities to charities. To the world, Madoff wasn't just a businessman, he was a financial genius. But behind the curtain, Madoff was running a giant lie. Instead of investing money, he used new investors' funds to pay returns to earlier ones, a classic Ponzi scheme. As long as new money came in, everything looked real. Statements were falsified, numbers were forged, and clients thought their wealth was growing. In reality, nothing was being invested. How did he keep this crazy lie going for nearly half a century? It wasn't complicated magic. It was a brilliant, evil mind game. First, he made people feel special. Getting into Madoff's fund wasn't like opening a normal bank account. It was like getting a golden ticket, a backstage pass to the richest concert on earth. You couldn't just apply. You had to be invited. This created a powerful secret club where people felt privileged just to be allowed in. And when you're in a special club, you don't question the rules. You just feel lucky to be there. Second, his results were boringly perfect. Let's be real, the actual stock market is a nightmare roller coaster. One day you're up, the next day you're crashing down. It's terrifying. But Madoff's reports, they were a straight, smooth, boring line that only went up. It didn't matter if the rest of the world's economy was crashing and burning in 2000 or 2008. His clients opened their statements and saw steady, safe growth. No drama, no stress, just green numbers forever. And that right there was the biggest red flag of all time. It's like a weatherman who predicts sunny and 75 degrees every single day forever. Eventually, you'd call him a liar, right? But when that weatherman is making you rich, you just enjoy the sunshine and stop asking how it's possible. That's the power of greed. So, if he wasn't a genius investor, what was he actually doing? Where did the money really go? The answer is shocking. Nowhere. It was just moving around in a circle. Madoff had a secret office on a different floor, hidden away from his legitimate business. This place wasn't for trading. It was a factory for lies. Inside, a special computer program worked 24/7 doing one job, printing fake documents. We're talking millions of pages of fake trade confirmations and account statements that looked 100% real. It was all a digital fantasy, carefully crafted to look legitimate. His famous split-strike conversion investment strategy? Total science fiction. A fancy, complicated-sounding story designed to make smart people feel stupid for questioning it. He used big words to hide a very simple, very ugly truth. Let me break it down with a simple story. Imagine a massive, glamorous party. When new guests arrive, they hand you their cash at the door. But you don't use that cash to buy food, drinks, or music. Instead, you take their cash and immediately hand it to the guests who are leaving, telling them, "Here are your winnings from the party." The party looks incredible, everyone is having a great time, and word spreads that this is the best party ever. So more and more people show up with cash. But the secret is, there is no party. There's no food, no band. It's an empty room. The entire event is an illusion, sustained only by the constant flow of new people coming in. The second the line of new guests stops, the whole thing collapses. That empty room? That was Bernie Madoff's entire business. A $65 billion party that was completely fake. A man named Harry Markopolos, a financial analyst, figured it all was lie. He was asked by his boss to reverse engineer Madoff's strategy. After just a few hours of looking at the numbers, he had a chilling realization. This is impossible. The math didn't add up. It was like a car that claimed to get 1,000 miles per gallon of physical impossibility. He became a man on a mission. He put together a detailed 19-page document for the SEC, the government's financial cops. The title was a scream for help. The world's largest hedge fund is a fraud. He didn't just suspect it, he proved it with 29 clear red flags. He told them Madoff's reported trades were bigger than the entire stock market. He gave them a cheat sheet to the crime. He was so sure of the danger, he even warned the SEC that Madoff was so powerful he might be part of the mob. And the SEC's response? They did virtually nothing. They conducted weak, shallow investigations. They asked Madoff polite questions, and he handed them his beautifully forged fake documents. They believed the legend instead of the math. It was the greatest regulatory failure in history. A police officer was given a map to a burning house and decided to just wave at the flames as he drove by. So what finally blew up this $65 billion lie? When the economy imploded, everyone, everywhere, needed cash. At the same time, Madoff's clients got scared and wanted to pull their money out. They requested a staggering $7 billion in withdrawals all at once. This was the moment of truth. And the truth was a black hole. The money wasn't there. The bank account was empty. The party was over, and the bill had come due. Bernie Madoff did not use magic. He used greed. He sold people a beautiful dream, but it was a trap. At the end, it became world's most expensive nightmare.